Welcome back. If you are just joining us, this is INX Prime Live. Remember, we are on your screens every single Monday to Friday between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. Now, Johannesburg-based custom workshop Chicanos have made it 2 wins in a row after a custom-made Mercedes-Benz bagged the top 5 spot at the 2024 version of the Gravity. Now, that is the UK's largest modified and supercar show. Now, we are going to be chatting to Tariq, Moosa, and his team at Chicanos Customs, who actually ended up flying the South African flag quite high, proving once again its talent on the international stage and the ability to compete at a high level. Now, Tariq will be joining me right now, as I did mention, live, fresh from his sensational win. Assalamu alaikum, Chip, and welcome to INX Prime Live.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. It's such a pleasure chatting to you, and again, congratulations on your massive achievement, as well as the team of Chicanos Customs. Now, I understand it took you guys about, like 6 weeks to get the Mercedes ready for the show. Tell us more about that.
Okay, Jazakallah so much for having me on the show and also giving us the recognition. So just to correct you, it took us a bit longer than 6 weeks, around 2.5 to 3 months to actually get the car ready.
Wow.
So like last year's car, I had to build a car after hours and on Sundays. So the time frame actually took us a bit longer. But shukr, at least we managed to build a car, ship it over, and we did well in the competition. It was a very stressful journey, a lot of challenges. But shukr, I'm glad we did well.
That's a beautiful car right there. I mean, I'm sure our audience can definitely look at the visuals as well. The fact that, that car looks absolutely incredible. Now, I know that you guys are very well known for the work that you can do on BMW cars, but the fact that you guys chose to custom make a Mercedes-Benz, clearly shows that you guys are more diverse than just having BMW specialities. Could you tell us about some of the upgrades you and the team made to the car in particular?
Okay, so the car initially I owned for about 4 years. It was in very good condition. It was restored by the previous owner. So upon me purchasing the car 4 years ago, the only thing I did was change the set of wheels, and I kept the car as is. And I've got a YouTube channel that I've started, and I asked my viewers to choose between 4 cars as to which car they would like me to build to take to the car show. And because the Mercedes-Benz had the least amount of work, everyone opted to do, or everyone chose that car. But I took it a step further and I made my viewers choose the paint color. I made them choose the interior color. So it was quite an interactive exercise. And that's the same formula that I followed last year as well. And the reason why I did that is because, number one, what I love about South Africa is when it's time for us to shine and compete anywhere in the world, everyone pulls together regardless of religion, race, etc. And this was me trying to get as much of my viewers and the people of South Africa involved in this build. So if the build did well, everyone could tap themselves on the shoulder and feel proud, So it was more than just building a Mercedes.
Yeah, that's very patriotic of you, without a doubt. And we were just chatting, before we had this conversation with you right now. We were saying that in South Africa, unfortunately, sometimes we don't even know about how big some of these things are globally because, we're not actually exposed to this a lot. Maybe you can give us an idea of how big of a deal this win actually is in terms of the Gravity show being one of Europe's premier car shows.
So look, to be honest with you, last year, I accepted the win. I was happy. For me, it was like, okay, did I win by fluke or was the car really good? Did I win based on the fact that we traveled so far? So, when you always have that doubt in your mind, this year confirmed that we South Africa has talent, and to give you the magnitude of the show, it's the largest show not only in the UK, but in Europe. It's the second largest show possibly in the world. And the magnitude of it is 700 cars are competing for the top 5 spot. And I'm not talking about normal cars. I'm talking about Lamborghinis with imported body kits, expensive wheels. Like some of the cars' wheels and body kits alone is like twice, 3 times the value of the Mercedes we brought, And when you go on to that type of a level, you actually start second guessing and questioning yourself and asking yourself, am I good enough? have we done enough, And based on the reaction, based on the support, and based on us taking top 5, it's a reassurance that South Africa definitely has talent in all aspects, not only just sport.
No, without a doubt. And I mean, again, we want to just emphasize the fact that as much as we have talent, you are the talent, and your custom workshop is definitely the talent. So big
Alhamdulillah.
congratulations again on that. Let's talk about last year,
Jazakallah.
though, and I know that we spoke about a little bit of it, but I want our audience to understand what it actually means. So last year you entered the BMW in Kabi. Tell us
Yes.
about the work you did on that car so that people can understand how much of effort was actually put into it.
So with Inkabi, we did a lot more work than what we did on Vato. So Inkabi was a respray, chroming the engine, fitting air ride suspension, interior sound, a little bit of mechanical work, re-chroming the parts. And now with Vato didn't have as much work as Inkabi, but no lie, Vato, the journey was more stressful. So initially, my viewers voted for the car to be black with the green interior. And we actually started with the black paint work, and we recovered the seats in green. And then something just sparked in my head to say, I think we should go with the second option, which was the green exterior and the tan interior. And we recovered the interior and we kind of repainted the car. And then, so I'll give another challenge was that the car's interior was done 3 times. So literally on the day that we took the car to the shipping yard, I made a rookie mistake and I forgot to check whether the engine number matches with the VIN tag and the license disc. And customs didn't want the car to be passed to go through to get shipped. So I had to take the car back for police clearance and roadworthy to get the paperwork sorted. And my next date was only the next day. So that was one of the stresses. Another stress that we faced as well was one of my casual workers who no longer works for me. He decided to use benzene and clean the seats. And on the Saturday, we tried to ship on Monday. On the Saturday, he wiped the seats with benzene. Monday, when we came to fetch the car, we saw the interior was burnt completely. The leather was burnt. So I had to recover the interior for the third time. Then we took the car, then the car left. When the car arrived in the UK, the guys were a little bit negligent with the car. So they scratched the bumpers, they scratched the car, they ripped the dashboard off when the car landed in the UK. So then we had to get that sorted out. Then, as we were taking the car from central London to Birmingham, and there's a reason why I'm telling you the story, right? As we had to take the car from Birmingham or London to Birmingham, what happened was the tow truck broke down. And then we had to get another tow truck to tow the car in the middle of the trip between Birmingham, etc. And then we eventually got the car to Birmingham. They didn't want to allow the security guard didn't want to allow the car inside because we were late. I had to then tow the car back to the hotel and then arrange another tow truck in the morning to take the car. So it was a lot of challenges, a lot of difficulty, but that's life. And again, as South Africans, we persevere through all the difficulties we face. And all of us, I mean, in challenges in business, in relationships, you're always going to have your ups and downs, but it's always important that you always soldier on and keep your eyes on the prize.
Yeah, that's definitely the mindset to have, Tariq, without a doubt. And we're all, again, very, very proud of the work that you guys have done. I mean, I like 2023, but I have to say 2024, the work that you've done on the Mercedes is incredible. I just want to chat about something. Let's zoom out a little bit and let's understand, the culture in South Africa when it comes to all of this. What would you attribute the strong car culture in South Africa to?
I think it's based on how we grew up. And I don't want to bring any negative connotation into it, but back in the day when we grew up, it was just after apartheid, and the generations before us grew up in apartheid. So our parents and etc. wasn't accustomed to owning these expensive BMWs and Mercedes-Benz, and it was always a one day when I'm bigger.
Yeah.
And then as you grow up, these cars hold a certain significance in terms of a status and a success symbol. And I believe now that as You grow older, you're working hard, times have changed. We're able to relive those memories and create new memories with our kids and the youth in South Africa. And that's personally, if anyone had to ask me what I love about the car culture in South Africa, that's what I love about the car culture.
No, I love that without a doubt. I just want to touch on some of the comments and questions coming in from social media. And there is a lot of
Yes.
it actually coming in. People are saying, firstly, congratulations to you. But away from that, you sound like the guys from Pimp My Ride, which is quite cool. But how do people get hold of you? We are getting a lot of comments where people perhaps are also very excited about the work that you do. How can
Shukran.
other car enthusiasts get
Alhamdulillah.
hold of you to see your work, but also to maybe perhaps come and bring the car through to be customized?
Okay, so we are based in Wynberg, Sandton. We're off the highway. You can't miss us. It's a gray and teal building. There's a big sign that says Chicanos Customs, and my slogan is "Do what you love, and you'll never work a day in your life." Which is, I can see you smiling because you know it's the truth.
It's very true, yeah.
And then obviously you guys can contact us on our social medias. You can Google us. You guys will find us. We're big on YouTube. So we everywhere. We try and have a digital footprint so people can see us and come and experience. You don't even have to bring your car to come and build it. Just come take a visit to us and come relive those memories. Come have a look at the cars and let's have a conversation about why you guys love cars.
No, that's brilliant, and I'm sure a lot of people are definitely going to come through to you guys in Wynberg. But
Inshallah.
again, Tariq, look, you did well in 2023. You've done well in 2024. You've done so much already, but we do believe that and have the confidence that you'll continue doing it in 2025 moving onward. So,
Inshallah.
inshallah, congratulations
Inshallah.
on that as well. But again, Tariq, thank you so
Jazakallah.
much for joining us tonight on INX Prime Live.
Okay, Jazakallah so much, and thanks so much for all the well wishes. And I'll chat to you guys soon, inshallah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. It's only been a pleasure, guys. That is Tariq Chip Moosa, who runs Chicanos Customs. And I mean, for 2 years in a row, they ended up winning this very prestigious award out in the UK for their customization work that they can do on BMWs and Mercedes and many other cars as well. So if you are looking to get that customization, definitely give them a call. But on that note, we are going to take a quick ad break. We'll come right back.